Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working on some old quests, basically doing a bunch of the alpha quest line stuff. We made decent progress through all this. One of the biggest things is we just kind of ran out of, we're going to need a lot of hemp for these turbines, and I just don't have that much yet, so it's gonna require a lot of string and hemp, and we just don't have that much yet. So once this is done, we're gonna get hemp in here, and we're gonna 10 that. And honestly, it's gonna be one of those things that probably when we do that, we'll have enough of everything else that we don't have to worry about it. So we'll have enough of the actual hemp that we don't have to worry about like doing anything with it or growing it or anything like that ever again. So today we are going to actually try to progress a little bit. So we have, let's see, I know the plastic mixer and this guy. Alright, so we need these two machines so that we can start working on getting plastics. And once we can get plastics, we can go ahead and start making the steel casings from Mekanism. We can start getting into Mekanism. And that is the kind of step to get into Galacticraft. I almost said Advanced Rocketry. It's Galacticraft in this pack. And we can then head to different planets and start working on Galacticraft. And then eventually we'll be able to come back home and set up an applied energistics system. So that's kind of the plan. We still got a ways to go, but I figured we'd go ahead and start with Mekanism today, if we can get to that point. So I went ahead and made a bunch of machine chassis, and we're going to start making a bunch of machine frames, because we need the machine frame reinforced. We need these guys to make the steel casings in a pressure chamber. So yeah, we're gonna make like 8 of these. I think that'll be a good number to start off with. So to begin with, we need to set up some stuff. Hopefully, let's see, do I have much quartz right now? I was hoping to get a bit more quartz. I kind of accidentally dropped a stack of it off the edge of the world. So hopefully I can kind of finish this platform out with what we have. I was gonna say, I thought I had a wand. So, not quite. I guess what we'll do is, because actually this will work out nicely. We'll put Pneumaticraft back here, and then we'll put at least the metal press over here, so that we can connect it to power and all that kind of fun stuff. So are these just energy conduits? They probably are. Yeah. Alright, cool. So let's see if I can remember how to make this. I believe it's like this, with a piston facing the other way, and heavy engineering block top, and then conveyor belts like so. And then we just need our engineer's hammer, which I believe is back here in this yellow chest. If it is, I don't see it. Where would I keep that? Is it in here? It might be in here as well. Nope. Okay. One of these days I'm going to move the rest of the stuff over here. Kind of a worry with that, though, is we don't have much space. And I mean that by like storage space. So I'm kind of hesitant to move. I kind of want to rush to an ME system a little bit, but at the same time, I don't know. There we go. There's our hammer. We don't need the wand right now, so all we need to do is come over here, smack this guy, and we'll give him power. And we'll automate this just a little bit, so put that there. And this is just to make gears. So we'll need a couple chests and some conduit. I think will be the best thing. Let's see, wood. We'll get the chest, and then we'll get a little bit of item conduit, and that should be good. So all we need to do is put a chest here. It'll auto input into that, and then we'll put a chest here, and we put an item conduit like so. We set this up, insert, extract, always active. That should work to make gears, and we can mass produce gears. So that is nice, that is good, that is what we want. And let's see, we're going to need signalum and ferrous gears plus the energetic alloy gears, which we can make iron gears, and I think we'll just do we'll do that. So we'll need 8 iron gears, so that's half a stack of that. We'll need half a stack of ferrous, which I don't have that much of, and then a half a stack of signalum, which we have 5, so 12 actually will be perfect. Cool. So we can just throw the stuff in here, and it will do its thing. Why did that disappear? I don't know why that disappeared, but it's still working, I think. I wonder, can we, let's see, let's not use one of these guys. They tend to not work too well for some reason. So if we just get a transfer node, that'll work just fine. And we'll get all of the gears that we need so that we can start making, yeah, once it gets 4, it will put it through. So once we get all 8 gears, we'll start making everything else. We're going to need some glass and some invar, half a stack of invar, half a stack of glass, and most of this is not too bad. So glass, just need a little bit more, and then the invar, got plenty of that. Okay, so the only other thing we're going to need is a good bit of what is it called, energetic alloy, which I don't know how much we have. We've got a good bit. I think we're gonna need half a stack. And a lot of this stuff is pretty easy to make, just a matter of making it. Why are you having troubles? You shouldn't be having trouble. So it's like it only can do the I don't even know. 3 and there's 4. So let's try just putting 4 at a time. That's weird. I don't know how to fix that. I'll have to think of a better way to automate this. Eventually what we can do is we can just put, I wonder, let's break this. Let's try the item conduit again, but this time let's grab a Yeta wrench. Do I have a Yeta wrench? I think I have a Yeta wrench. No I don't. Well, let's see if we can do something fancy with this guy. We just have ferrous to deal with at this point, so let's see. Insert, and then we'll do extract, always active. Okay, there's not really anything we can do. I just don't know why. Let's see, we could also do, I think we're gonna go low tech. Low tech is probably gonna be the best way to do this. So let's just grab a hopper. That'll work. It should work easily enough. We don't have a hopper, so we'll need another chest. So we'll need wood. And then iron. And we'll just get a hopper. This will make it work easily enough. It's just a matter of switching this around. And now we do that. And that will do its thing. Should not have an issue. It's losing power. How are we doing on power, by the way? I haven't checked in a while. We are still gaining. These guys are still working. Yeah. Okay. Worst case scenario, we can always increase the amount of stuff we have, so not too worried about it. But there is all of the gears that we're going to need. Once we change the iron ones into energetic. So there we go. We're also going to need a bunch of other stuff. We're also going to need vibrant alloy gears, which means we need more energetic. So let's see alloy. We're going to need more vibrant alloy, so we're going to need more energetic. So let's get gold times a stack, redstone times a stack, and do we have a stack of glowstone? Yes. Perfect. Cool. So we'll go ahead and get this going. And honestly, we'll come back to this in a little bit. So those can start. Throw these guys in here just to have them in there for later. And we'll deal with that soon enough. So let's go ahead. Actually, can we take another stack? Glowstone and gold and redstone, and can I put it, is it auto? I don't think it is. Configure IO. No, just push. Okay, that's fine. So while we're waiting on all that to be done, let's go ahead and start working with Pneumaticraft a little bit. So this guy has a bunch of pressure, and we need to let this pressure out. It's gonna make a lot of noise. Let's go ahead and get our magnet on, and let's go ahead and eat a little bit. So these guys are gonna depressurize pretty quickly. Not super quickly, but decently. And we'll move them over there. We'll need to repressure this guy. And then this guy will also need some stuff. Now, something we could probably do if we're quick enough. If I get another, do I have another pressure chamber window? I might. I'll have to look. If we have that, then we should be able to just go ahead and basically make this completely and utterly where we don't need to worry about ever losing pressure in the pressure chamber. So let's pick this guy up and destroy the multi-block. Oh, but we'll lose the pressure if we destroy the multi-block. That's right. Okay, never mind. So we just need to pick up all this stuff, and we'll rebuild this over on the new base, and everything will be good. So we're going to do this on the other side, just because this does not require any power. It just requires air pressure. So let's put it like this. So right here is good. And then 2. And did I put a window in the top? Huh. Okay. Let's see, this needs to go there. We have 2 more windows, bottom and top, I guess. And then for the last one, we need pressure chamber valve. And it should something is off. I don't remember. Do we need to have... I know the, like... the sides need to be... I don't think we can do that. Alright, so... I guess we can... put windows there. I don't know. I've got to remember. Do we have any more pressure chamber stuff? Because I don't like the window on the bottom. Let's see. Pressure chamber interface, valves, walls. We certainly do. So I don't know why it's not forming a multi-block. It should be. But we'll just go ahead and do that. And this. Do we need to, like, right-click it with something, or... I've got to remember, how does this work? It's been a while since I've had to rebuild this guy. So pressure chamber, hollow center. It's got a hollow center. Let's do that. There's nothing on top of it or anything. Why isn't it forming? Maybe if I right click it with an empty hand. Shift right click it. I really don't know. Okay. Well, let's put down an air compressor. We're gonna put the air compressor like right up. Right here. And I must have messed up somewhere with this. So it's a 3x3 hollow interior. There's no block here, is there? No, there is. The windows are actually really hard to see. Alright, well, we'll just leave it there for a second and see if it does anything. Now we also need this guy, the thermo-pneumatic processing plant, which requires air pressure. This is one that does require pressure, and then we're also going to need coal for it. And then the LPG that we are getting from the cow farm. So, we're going to need another drum. That is a bunch of iron. Should not be bad to do. Just something like this. And we'll get another drum so that we can transfer it over fairly easily. Is this formed yet? No. Why won't it do its thing? Let's try putting windows on like so. Whoa. So, I know it needs a valve. Does it need I don't think it needs an interface. Oh wait, the valves are the valves directional? They are. That's the problem. I figured out. There we go. The valves are directional, so we just need to light this up and see. We'll plug this in. We're going to put this over a little bit. Torch, you need to move back one. And then we'll need pressure tubes. More pressure tubes. Now, I wonder. Let's do an experiment, because here's the thing with this. We don't actually need to worry too much about maintaining pressure in there because of the because we don't really care. We have a couple more pressure tubes. We need more. I believe it's just like how do we make pressure tubes? Pressure tubes are made like that. Okay. Let's make a little bit more. Alright, so something that we can try. First of all, we're going to want security upgrade. So this doesn't explode. And if that doesn't explode, then nothing else will. And I just want to see if we put a little bit of coal in there, it will start to pressurize this. And I want to see if we do a thing, if it's going to make things easier for us. So once this coal runs out, we'll see what the pressure is. It's in a circuit that there's no leakage here, so we don't have to worry about it. We are going to need to figure out some sort of block to put for the transportation of the translocation plate. We're also going to need a multimeter just to make sure everything is right with it. So I believe the multimeters are back on the other side. So we're going to take a piece of quartz. And what do we want to do with it? I think let's cook it. I think that'll be cool. And let's grab a multimeter, which I believe I have one in here. I have one somewhere. It's in here. With some circuits and that kind of stuff. I don't know if I have a multimeter. I swore that I made one. Let's also get some ender pearls because we're going to need those in here in a second. And let's go ahead and put these guys in there. They'll start cooking up more energetic alloy. We're going to need, for this, we are going to need more vibrant alloy gears. So we're going to need another half a stack of iron made into gears. Let's go ahead and put this here with the pad. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we do need a multimeter. Can we also... We can do that. Let's see if that works. And then, I don't know, let's throw this on here and see if it goes... Where is it even going? Is it just coming back to me? No, it's not. So we're going to have to configure that again. But anyway, so this is at a little bit over 1. It's at, what, 0.6. Now, if I break this guy, the air compressor is going to be letting go, but that is also... Okay. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't think that it would, but it was worth a shot. So let's plug that back in. Let's put like a little bit of coal in there. I don't want to do too much at this point, but we'll see. So I'll need to figure out a way, if there is a way to secure it, but we need a multimeter, or is it a voltmeter? Let's see. Multimeter. It's one of these guys. They're not that difficult to make. I swore I had one, because how else would I configured it before? So it's got to be around here somewhere. There it is. It is literally right in front of me. Okay, so helps to use the search function sometimes. I am blind. So what we can do... Actually, how bad would it be to make another air compressor? It's a diamond furnace. It's not that bad. Alright, let's make another air compressor. The reason being is... if we do this, we can just have the pressure chamber on its own little thing and not really worry about it. So that'll be easy enough. Why aren't you returning? There's plenty of space. So basically we just need to get let's see, gold. Whoop. Wasn't in the search bar. So gold, and then diamond, and then pressure chamber. So, or air compressor rather. There we go. Cool. That was easy enough. This is not doing too bad. We need to come down here, grab our 8 gears. These guys are probably done. Throw that in there. We need to make all this stuff. I'm just trying to do about 3 things at once. And let's wait on that. We'll make a stack of energetic alloy, and we'll deal with that. So another air compressor. I'm just going to use the same security upgrade as the other one, because once the actual like pressure, once the pressure chamber fills up, the air compressor doesn't really need to do anything. So we'll just have another air compressor. How about right here? Right here. And translocation. So it needs to go 2 blocks. So that should work now. If we throw a piece of coal, after we turn this off, it goes in there to be compressed. I don't know if there is a recipe for it. Nah. Didn't know. There might have been. So let's just throw in a bunch of coal. And we'll get this guy going as well here in a second. We'll just get some pressure tubes. I want to have a little bit of an option for... Oh, great. Great. Alright, let's come over here and steal a piece of quartz. I want to have a little bit of an option for like having stuff next to this guy. If I put it there, yeah, it plugs in. We'll put that in there. And yeah, that'll work. So the only other thing is the plastic mixer does not require much of anything. I think it has heat, but we might be able to put it right there. Let's just put it right here, and we'll use a fluid conduit to move things. So that'll work just fine. Let's see, we have a good bit of vibrant alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need 9 more. There's 2. There's 3. Getting close already. And then what else do we need for the next tier? We need bronze. So we need half a stack of bronze. I have 8. So let's get 10. And how much copper do we have? Good bit. Get 3 stacks of copper. And just kind of babysit this one, because we can do it right in here. Be really quick. So here's the next question I have is, alright, once we get this, let's see, we have all this taken care of. We're going to need some dyes. That's not that big of a deal. Let's do that. Alright, so we need half a stack and those. And we make the next machine frames. Those will start working. And then there's the rest. Alright, we'll have a bunch of bronze, which is great. So, here's the question that I have. This, we'll go ahead and give it some coal. Don't need that much. I don't know how much pressure it's going to get. Like how quickly it's going to pressurize. But it shouldn't be that bad. So I don't want to do too much coal. This is getting close. We want to get to about 4.5. I don't think too much takes more than 4.5. That should be enough to get me there. And then we'll kind of go from there. So let's see. That's still working. Let's grab the rest of the bronze. And this is doing its thing. What does the last one require? requires shiny and pulsating crystals, which is pulsating iron and ender diamonds. So ender diamonds, we just need 8. We have so many diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna need pulsating iron, which I don't know how much of that we have. Not that much. We're gonna need a stack. So that's just iron and ender pearls. So easy enough. And we'll get that going as soon as this is done. Alright, so a lot of things just to start working on to get everything going and whatnot. But let's run back to our... Let's see, we don't need those anymore. We don't need that anymore. Item conduits we don't need. We're going to need the drum. And... Actually, let's make an... do we want to make another drum? Yes. So we're going to make another drum, and there's a reason for this. And it is fairly slight. I think we can do this. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll try. So we also need some fluid conduits. We're going to need some ender fluid conduits, and that'll be about it. So we need to head to the last millennium. I didn't know where I was going for a second. To our moo fluid cow farm, our moo cows. And we have a full drum of LPG, which is actually really, really awesome. Any of these other ones full? No. Essence is getting close, but what we might end up... Oh, Essence is... Oh no, you're Essence. I thought Essence would be green. What we might end up doing is grabbing a bunch of soul vials and getting rid of those guys that we don't want. Just the LPG is all we care about. So what we can do now is come down here, and if we put the LPG, let's put an ender conduit here, put one here with another drum on top. So this is going to be a little bit of an issue. Can we hit that? Yes. So I want in, out, always extract. And then this guy will be insert. And this guy will be extract, always active. So if we put the LPG right here, and we're going to have to come over here and do this again. Extract, always active. And then this will be just insert. So once this has... Ooh, that is really close to being bad. Oh, we need to... Okay, there's one last thing we need to do. So we have everything except for we need a heater. What are they called? It is a air... let's just look up new Metacraft. Vortex tube. These guys, which are pretty easy to make. We're gonna need one of these as well. I forgot about that. So hopefully nothing explodes over there, and we can go ahead and let's make 2 vortex tubes. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Let's just look up vortex tube. Vortex. So these guys are used to generate heat. And we just lost that machine. And all the, we lost that. Oh. Really? And that's why you use security upgrades. Alright, well. That's annoying. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and fix this. So, we lost all that LPG. That's a little bit of a bummer, but not that bad. That's why you don't mess around with pneumatic craft. Pneumatic craft can be bad because that happens. Let's make some quartz. And we'll go ahead and fix this the best we can. Nice little explosion. So we need... Actually, that's not that bad of a thing to happen. I want to redo this anyways. Because of... I forgot about the vortex heater. So what we're going to want is... We're going to want to make these. We're going to want... Let's try to make 2 of them, because I don't know if we're going to need them or not. We're also going to need to make... Let's see... a bunch of this stuff. Alright, with that taken care of, we need to make the... What is it called? The mixing... The thermo... this guy. What is it called? Thermo-pneumatic processing plant. It's all really easy stuff to make. It's... the worst thing that just happened was we lost all of the LPG and another drum. Can we make... Do we have... We have a little bit of fused quartz. Can we make some soul vials? Solarium, we have 2. Let's see. Recipe. Can we make like 3? I think I only have a few cows. And then let's get a chest for now. Let's just use a sky root chest. It's fine. I'll put the blocks in there. And let's head back to the moo cow fluid cows, whatever you want to call them. The moo cows. I like that. That's a good name for them. Let's head back here and let's go ahead and pick up these guys, because we don't really need them. And what I'll do is, for the time being, we're just going to put a chest down and throw them in there. So we have a little bit of LPG, so let's go ahead and... I don't have another drum. I forgot about that. I need another drum. We lost the drum, so I cannot wait to have applied energistics and auto crafting. I really can't. So we can get this taken care of. And there's a drum. Alright, let's head back. We'll switch the drums out. And then we will try once again for all this. So a little bit of LPG. This is just to get us started. If we can get some... Let's see, we're going to need lapis. I know that much. We're going to take a stack of lapis. And let's see. So these vortex tubes will make cold and hot. And it's important to know which side's which. Let's see. They are unfortunately sighted. Can we rotate them with this? Sorta. So that is actually what we want. With thermo plant there, we'll have our ender fluid conduits here and here. This guy being insert with extract on the top. And that will fill that up. We can put a little bit of stuff in there. And I need yet another drum. We lost both drums, didn't we? Oh well. It's literally just iron, and iron is the easiest thing to get in this mod pack because everything drops it. You get so much iron from just normal sifting, which, by the way, I am currently sifting netherrack. I'm trying to just get my filters taken care of. In fact, it might, yeah, cobalt or gravel. I noticed that this one actually has a slot for it after the ardite, so I was waiting for that specifically. And Now that that's happened, I can go ahead and turn it off. So let's see, can we make... Almost. We can almost make the stuff. The last set of machine frames, which these guys are actually going to take a while because it takes a good bit of power. It is, what, 2 million. I can count. It's 2 million RF each, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but let's see, we'll get a... Let's just have a drum like this. We'll have insert... actually, let's put it like so. No. You need to extract always active, and you can be insert for right now, and then you are going to be disabled, and now you can extract always active. Alright, so we don't have enough heat yet. It is warming up a little bit, but this will never explode now, and that's what we need. So this is going to be extract always active, and can we sneak in and hit this insert? And then what we'll do is we will put the plastic mixer here. We'll disable that, and then we'll have extract active with signal, insert. Now this, I believe, generates heat. We're also going to need green, and we can decide what kind of plastic we want to make. We're going to need rose red, and we're going to need cactus green. So do we have red dye? How about, I think, are they called poppies? Flowers? No, we don't have any of that stuff. That's not good. We're gonna need red dye, and a lot of it. We have a little bit, I think. We don't have any in there, but we do have the mystical red flower seeds, so that might be something we want to go ahead and get access to as well. We do have the poppy seeds. I think poppy seeds would be better because we can do things with that. So we will 10 those as soon as possible as well. And then, is there anything else? We're gonna need cactuses as well. So let's go ahead, and I could actually probably start tinting the cactus. How is this coming, by the way? Not too bad. So let's grab some sand. Do I not have... Oh, it's all down below. Derp. So we'll grab a little bit of sand. We'll just put it right here. So 1, 5. I don't want to spawn anything. And then we will put the cactus seeds in there. And it will do its same thing. So these guys won't crossbreed, and cactus can only be planted on sand, so this should not have any problems. So we can do the cactus at the same time, and I will do poppy seeds very soon. So with that taken care of, let's see, do we have any plastic yet? No. This guy requires a good amount of heat. I wish I knew what else we could use, but oh, this also needs coal. Okay, it's hot enough. And that's going to give us liquid plastic. So all I need to do now for my little system that I want to have is we're going to get a piece of quartz. And I like using the black quartz for this. And we're gonna get a lever, and I don't know that this is going to require anything, but all we'll do is we'll just put this like so. And now liquid plastic will go in there. We don't have the ability to make everything we need. And this ran out of stuff, so we'll add a little bit more coal. Let's add 3 pieces. That should be fine. It's got a security upgrade, so it will automatically eject any excess air. And yeah, we'll get a decent amount of plastic. So the only thing left to do to get the black plastic, which is what we want, is we need rose red and cactus green. So do I have any cactuses? I do. I have a little bit. So we're going to have to farm these guys, and we're going to need to get plenty of rose red. Now something I can go ahead and do is we take some bone meal, and we come over to our little grassy area. Oh, we're going to get blue flowers. Dang it. Ow. Sorry, cows. I don't want to kill you guys, but I will. So there is nothing there. Okay. Ow. Well, hopefully they forget about their aggression later. What we can do, go ahead and take this guy. And, oh, I have raspberry seed. Put this down, and I don't know why I took all the seeds over here. I don't need all the seeds over here, but eventually we can deal with them. So we'll just go ahead and plant one of these guys. Bone meal and get a little bit of red dye. Raspberry can go in there. Everything else will take over. And it's not much, but it will be something. It'll be enough for the time being. So put that stuff away. And I don't know if we're going to need the vortex. That's kind of what I want to see. But let's see if this works. Make green and red. We don't have enough red. What's the problems? No dye left. Add rose red. So we just need more rose red. We can handle that. Just a matter of coming over here. Bone milling. And we'll get rose red. Alright, so pretty much the plan in the near future is going to be we're going to work on getting more and more farming and automation up and running. But I also want to work on getting the mechanism up and running. That's a little bit more important to me. No problem, so we just need to tell it to make black plastic. And it will make black plastic as long as it has plastic and everything it needs. So there we go. We have 6 black plastic, and once this makes a little bit more, which I don't know why it was waiting. There is the 8 black plastic that we're going to need for all this stuff. So let's see, we have 5 machine frames hardened. I think we're going to have to go ahead and end the episode off here, and I will continue finishing up everything. We can go ahead and make all the ender crystals. I'll go ahead and get this stuff going. Or rather, the vibrant crystals. Pulsating crystals, whatever these things are. We can get that into the machine frame. And make a bunch of reinforced. We'll need shiny. We'll need half a stack of shiny. That is something I don't know if we have. We're close. So we can make 16 for now. So that is 4 of them. We'll just throw this stuff in here. And anything else it needs? No. And then we just throw the machine frames. And we can make those as well. So the plan is I'm going to get the rest of the shiny ingots that we need. Shiny is best made from what? I guess we should look at the dust, the platinum, or I guess it's just gravel would be the best thing. So I'll turn the gravel on. I'm actually going to turn all of these guys on. We are doing decent for power. Is this going to be... I can't handle all that. So I think what I'll do is between episodes, I'm going to make more ender generators. It shouldn't be that difficult. And I will continue working on getting all this stuff taken care of. And finishing up the machine frames. So next time we are going to start getting into Mekanism. I'm also going to try to finish this platform a little bit more. Mekanism is going to go over here, I think. This is going to be Ender IO once I move the lasers down below, which I could probably do once I finish this, so I'll probably end up doing that as well. So I'm just going to reorganize the base a little bit and get things up and running a bit more. Let's check this, make sure we're not having any issues. Nope. Cool. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Was an adventure trying to get plastic, and we have the plastic we need. So now that we can make plastic as needed, I'll just kind of collect the liquid plastic and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!